Welcome to the interactive body balance radio show for health and fitness tips.
Welcome back to Interactive Body Balance Radio. I'm your host, Mike Daciuk. Thank you guys for joining in from all over this earth. We talk health, fitness, nutrition, functional medicine, and personal development. Today is September 14th, 2025. Weekend upon us here. Last few days of summer. Been amazing. Hockey tournaments this weekend. Horse shows this weekend. And this is all while working real hard and trying to help as many people as possible. Hope this amazing team's doing well. And one of the comments or questions I get, especially from you young folks out there, or the folks trying to gain muscle, gain size, gain strength. If this is for athletics, physique, aesthetics, whatever you want to talk about, they look at ways to gain muscle. How do you put on some muscle, some size, some strength, as I said. So I'll give you a couple of quick tips here on how to do it. I've been training for, over 30 years now. I know I'm getting old. What can you do? But I've used a lot of these techniques. I've used a lot of these examples. I've used a lot of these recommendations, and they work. It goes up and down. You can fluctuate based on your weight and where you want to get to. Do you want to put on size? You want to lose weight? I talked about it in last week's podcast on an AI app that I use for that. And to track it, you should go back and listen to that. A couple of things I'm going to give here. I don't really want to talk about how muscle grows and all that kind of stuff, but we're going to talk more about ways, to gain more muscle that are backed by science. So I guess number one is to overload the muscle group, right? Muscle grows when challenged. Most people, including myself, become stagnant and lift the same weights and the same exercises over a period of time. They don't change. When I used to be a personal trainer, I always had 6-week programs. I would change the program every 6 weeks to make sure they were constantly adapting and constantly changing, because your muscles aren't silly. Your body adapts if you don't change it. That could be increasing the weight, the reps, the sets, right? Keep changing it. An example could be bench press 135 pounds, week 1, 8 reps. By week 6, let's do 145 to 155 for 8 reps. There's many ways you can change, and the many ways you can have your muscles be challenged. So many ways. You can reach out. I can help you guys out. I said I was a personal trainer for almost 15 years. It was great. We've done a lot of good work with clients. So there. Nutrition. Can't talk about putting on muscle or size without nutrition. Some people say, a gram of protein, right, per body weight. I think 100 grams of protein's good. Per, call it 100. I know it depends on the size of the person. I'm saying it. So let's just say you're a 180 pound person. So like I just said, some people say a gram per body weight. Right, so 180, 190, grams of protein. 100 grams of protein is sufficient. You'll put on a lot of size. The science shows that as well too. And if you want to put on the bulk, the muscle, just do a little bit higher of a calorie surplus, a couple hundred calories there. Carbs help out with energy for the training and recovery. Fats are good for hormonal support. I've always talked about this with the testosterone and DHEA and all those amazing hormones that can help with muscle. So watch your nutrition, reach out if you want. Some things are good: whole foods, lean proteins, chicken, fish, eggs, quality carbs. Like I said, some oats and different types of potatoes. That's fine too. But sweet potatoes, healthy fats, olive oil, nuts, avocados, all healthy for that. Training frequency. Let's call it number 3. There's studies on muscle groups, and we talk about doing HIIT training and CrossFit. Myself personally, I like to hit the same muscle group a couple of times per week. 8 to 10 reps, I would say. 10 to 20 sets per muscle group. And, do a lot of different exercises to change it up, but hit that muscle group a couple of times a week. You can do push and pulls. That means pushing day might be shoulders and chest. Pull day might be biceps and back. There's ways to split the training. Bottom line is that you need to get the body parts trained. You need to put resistance load on it. You need to get the adequate number of sets and reps involved to get some good size. All right, what about some more advanced strategies? Your muscles do grow, folks, when you rest. They're getting stretched. Some people will say they're getting torn when you work out, but when you rest, right, is when the muscles grow. Get quality sleep. I track my sleep with the Oura Ring, as you know. I try to get 7 to 8 hours per night. It's essential for muscle growth and recovery. And I've said it before, cortisol, because I test for it on the Dutch test. You know, I am a functional medicine practitioner where we can run labs on you. But you got to watch stress management here because cortisol can inhibit that muscle growth, stall it. You need to keep it in check. Stress hurts, stress kills, no matter what you say, do, or want to look at. The studies show it. Another thing, the mind-body, mind-muscle connection. Contracting the muscles. Focus on those controlled reps. Full range of motion, right? Lift properly. Mind-muscle connections. I would say as well, too, now we get into some supplementation. People always ask me, what supplements are good for muscle growth or to improve your strength and your size? Creatine, best one by far. Most research improves strength and recovery. Creatine is for the muscles and the brain, as I've talked about before. An amazing supplement, right, for the brain and the body. Take it every day. You can get some whey protein. There's different kinds. I've done probably 3 or 4 shows on different types of protein. Omega-3s, amazing. Healthy fats, right? I have omega-3 supplements every day. Super helpful. There's many other ones that can help. I'm not going to get into it, but these are some good supplements that you can get started on. So many more tips, folks, I can give you. I wanted to kind of give them all bang, bang, bang in a row for you guys to help you. Bottom line is you got to do multifaceted approach to training, right? To preparing to train, to how you eat, to how you sleep, and the timing of all of it. Essential. It seems basic, but so many people try to go for the gimmicks and the quick fixes and all these different things that science doesn't show works, or you get bored, or even worse, you hate doing it because you have to, I have to have my 17 bowls of food lined up for the week, meal prep, you know. I can't go out with my friends. I gotta work out in the morning. I gotta work out at night. I just finished a shoulder workout myself. No, if it's too restrictive, you won't do it. I've said this for years. Do it, make it fun. I train with my kids. I train with my wife. I make sure I make it play. I did martial arts last night, I think it was, so I did a lot of kicks and punches on the bag. It was just martial art training and abs. There's so many ways to do this. Another thing I didn't talk about, it's a bonus, is I talked about the hormones a bit with DHA and testosterone, but with leptin and ghrelin and understanding how to eat and timing of proteins and carbs, it's a whole nother podcast, but that will also help you. I hope you appreciate that because there's just so much good information out there that's also anecdotal, backed by, so like I've seen it personally, or the studies, the meta-analysis, which show what it does. Lots of stuff. I know I've rambled enough. Okay, why do I do these shows? Just get educated, learn. I'm here to help you guys. So, website, MikeDaciuk.com, MikeDaciuk.com, interactivebodybalance.com, same thing. We own them both. info@MikeDaciuk.com is the email. You can email us and we'll answer your questions. Our books, you can go on any Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, wherever. Our 2 books are right there. Go take a look at them. How to Restore Your Health, Transformation from Within. On social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Mike Daciuk, and I'll say it because it's hard to spell those six letters, so DACIUK. Just search us out. And I always end with what I tell my kids every day. I've been saying this for over 10 years. Number 1, folks, you got to work hard. No substitute for hard work. You can't be lazy. You got to put in the reps, right? Number 2, you got to add value. You got to add your skills to the world. People need to hear what you have to offer. Everyone listening to this call has a skill set or values. They're good at something. Add it to the world. We need to hear it. Number 3, help other people. Self-explanatory. Number 4, smile and have some fun. We're all too serious in this day and age. There's a lot of stuff that's happening in the news, and it's sad. My point is that people focus too much on the negative and the sadness and don't have enough fun. All right? Have any questions, reach out. I'm here for y'all. As I say, live with passion, live with purpose, live with intent. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. wonderful weekend. I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.